What's up, guys? It's your girl Whit, your host of From the Ground Up on Blackout TV. Y'all, I am so excited to share this interview with you guys today. I got the chance to interview Los Angeles' very own Mr. Jeremy Moore, the owner of not one, but now two clothing stores here in downtown LA. He was able to open up his second location during these challenging times of COVID. So now he has the guys looking right and the ladies looking big. Today I am here with Mr. Jeremy Moore, the owner of store 8586.
Yes, thank you for coming and thank you for coming to my new location. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm so excited to be here. You have some dope stuff in here. And did I hear you say you opened up, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we just opened this store, which is my men's store, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, wow. So you opened up during COVID.
Right, which is pretty amazing, and I give all the glory to God. And you know, it's been tough, but we've persevered, and we were just growing, and we needed a new location to house all of our merchandise because it's a small store here. We're about 500 square feet.
Okay.
And we've been at the original flagship store for about 2.5 years.
Nice.
And we had men's and women's all together, and an office all in one space. So it was time to just keep it pushing forward and expand. So I'm really happy and excited about it.
Most people think that they need a lot of money to start their own business. Or if they want to start their own clothing store, they've got to have a storefront or some big warehouse where all their clothing comes from. But Jeremy explains to us that like most entrepreneurs, they can get their business started right at home. Did you always have a passion for clothing, style?
I would say around high school, you know, when Von Dutch was around, I used to have everything Von Dutch. And, you know, kind of got me like interested in the fashion field, but I didn't know that's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I originally wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
Growing up,
very different.
when I went to UC Riverside, I was a biology major. Wanted to be OBGYN actually, and that didn't work out. I found out, you know, a couple years into it, you know, this is going to be a 10-year thing if I want to do this. So,
right.
You know, my heart just wasn't in it once I got to know everything involved in it. So I graduated with a degree in psychology actually, and I became a manager in retail.
Nice.
And I kind of just started moving my way up, and I became like a corporate trainer. I was with the company for 5 years, and then I transitioned to wholesale when I was 25. And with those companies, I traveled. I would go to stores. I would go to major department stores. I would open chain stores, boutiques, and I said, you know what? I think I could do this. I could have a store. Once I got involved in everything and meeting the buyers and seeing the day to day, it kind of ignited a passion inside of me.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backstory of how I got my inspiration to be in the fashion industry.
So just like I'm sure you have this burning question, I have the same burning question too. Where do you get all your clothes from when you own your own clothing store? Who makes them? Do you make them? Do you buy them wholesale? Do you buy them from someone else and then sell them? Well, I got Jeremy to give up the goods. Find a great wholesaler? Like,
yeah,
what's
I
that
definitely
process?
wouldn't waste your money buying a whole bunch of clothes from the start. You kind of want to start slow. You want to build a following. You want to find out, you know, what's going to be your target audience. Is it going to be moms? Is it going to be back to school shoppers? Is it going to be children? I know friends that have children boutiques, but find who your audience is first, and then you can tailor products driven around your audience. Whether that's 1 or 2 products that makes the majority of your money, or if you want to go, you know, bigger on a larger scale. But with me, you know, since I worked in wholesale basically means that you sell things in bulk.
Okay.
So when you go to a retail store, you pick up one thing off the shelf, you buy it. You pay a retail price. But that store will buy 10 of those same exact items, so they'll get a discounted price, and that's what we call a wholesale price.
Gotcha.
So in order to be successful, you have to know the right things to buy and the right price to buy things, which kind of can be a trial and error. So definitely working in wholesale led me to have a greater understanding of what the market is and what they want. I knew I wanted to be a hip, you know, trend-driven company that catered to men and women. And this was around the time where Instagram was really taking off, and I didn't see any designer kind of Instagram boutiques. I saw a lot of the fast fashion stores, you know, carrying things that a lot of other similar boutiques carried. But I didn't see anywhere you could go to online that carried, you know, really cool brands like Fila and Calvin Klein and Champion instead of Bloomingdale's or Urban Outfitters. But that wasn't really, you know, monetized online like that yet, especially during the Instagram era.
So, and sometimes you see knockoffs on every
right,
website being promoted.
Exactly. Everything we have is authentic. We have the right channels.
That's awesome.
We have the right channels. But yes, basically I started from my house, from my second bedroom in my house.
Wow.
With a few brands and flipped it and reinvested in myself, and I kept doing that and paid myself for the first 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's definitely a process, and definitely knowing who your audience are and building your demographic and building that clientele will help you be successful in the long run.
Now, you were born and raised in LA, right?
Yes, I am LA native.
So how intimidating is it to be in basically like a city that's really like about how you look?
Well, see, that's the thing where if you're not from LA, people think that it's about what you look. People who are from LA, like, we're the realest ones you'll find. Like, I'm one of the realest ones you'll find. But people who are not from LA, they feel like they have to, and this is a generalization, but I found that they feel like they want to feed into a stereotype of Hollywood or this or that. But a lot of my true friends that I've known, you know, they're either from LA or they've been here long enough, they kind of know, you know, just be myself. Everybody else is taken. Be yourself, be true to who you are and what your goals are and your passions and your ethics, and you'll succeed in life.
So would you say that your clothing, a lot of it reflects your style and what you would wear?
It's definitely like a very streetwear, but a high contemporary vibe. So I like to wear things that, you know, I like to look good. I like to maybe go out to a nice dinner after work. So I kind of have pieces that can take you from the beach to, you know, a nice dinner. It can take you to a boardroom. I have a little bit of everything.
Nice.
But I like to be versatile. I like to kind of offer my clients a little bit of everything in one stop.
I really hope you enjoyed this episode of From the Ground Up on Blackout TV. Again, I am your host, Whit. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at the letter U gotta have ___ Whit. That's right, 3 underscores, you heard correctly. And then make sure you like and subscribe to Blackout TV. Follow us so you can check those notifications and find out when we're updating you on who's who in LA. Now that I showed you guys where to get cute, I'm gonna pass it over to my girl Tila Shore to show you where the jewels are.
Great interview, Whitney. Jeremy, keep doing big things. Me and Whitney are about to hit up your store, 8586, to go shopping pretty soon. You guys let me know if you want to join us. Up next, I had the pleasure of talking to a young entrepreneur named Kristian Williams, owner of Kristialized by Kris. We went into detail about her product line, how it feels to be a young entrepreneur under the age of 21, and where she's taking her products in the next 5 years.
So ever since I was little, I absolutely loved anything that was bedazzled, shiny, glittery, just anything that stood out. And I love DIY projects. So once I was watching the Met Gala from I think 2018, and I saw sunglasses that were fully decked out with sequins. You couldn't see them, but they were just decorative, and I was like, you know what, that has a little flamboyance that I can get behind. So I figured out how to start bedazzling stuff on YouTube, and I made myself a pair with rhinestones, and my friends were actually like, wait, these are cute, can you make me a pair? Can you make me a pair? And it kind of turned into me making pairs for my friends and them saying, wow, I would actually buy these. And then it turned into me making more patterns and stuff. And then it kind of just blossomed into every time I saw a pair of glasses, I was like, you know what, those could take a little more bling. Those could be a little bit more shiny. So it kind of just turned into this. So these right here are our So Icy shades. They come in 9 beautiful colors. Yes, I love these ones. These are honestly a bestseller amongst most of my customers. These two over here are our Sweetheart shades. They come in 11 astounding colors, so you can add them as a cute little flirty accessory. And because we have so many colors, they're bound to go with any outfit that you have planned. Then right here, we have our So Posh sunglasses. Those are for when you want to be bougie, but on a budget. Like, those are honestly one of my faves. And then these are our Eeny Meeny ones. And these are like an update to the mini sunglasses trends that you see on Instagram so much.
Yes.
And then with a little...
Yes, I've definitely seen Beyonce wearing something similar to these here.
Beyonce, if you're watching this, I will send you any ones that you want. Like, please just tell me what you want in your PR package. I got you, 100%. And then we're also, as a mini drop for our little expansion, we also have new keychains, which can be customized with any color that's on our crystal chart on our website. We have our diamond, which is in the shape of our logo that's on our business cards. So that's a plus. Then we have this cute little flirty heart, and then we also have initial keychains. And notice, each keychain is double-sided. double the trouble. So get into that.
Kristian takes pride in being young, Black, female, and an entrepreneur. She discusses just what it means to her and how her community has come to support her. So tell us a little bit, did you have a lot of support from your family and friends with this?
I absolutely had a lot of support. Like when I had the idea, when it was just an idea, I told my dad and he was like giving me all the tips on how to flesh it out and make it an actual like a business. So I was really thankful for that. And then every time I came out with a new prototype, my mom was like my #1 cheerleader. Talking about some, can I post that? Can I post it on Facebook for my friends? Like she was so cute throughout the whole process.
Shout out to Mom.
Absolutely. I love you. And then my friends, like, they were the first customers I had. Like, I launched my website at midnight, and I woke up at, like, 8 a.m. to notifications, and I checked it, and they were all my friends and stuff. So that was, like, one of the biggest moments for me ever. Like, even if they aren't buying my products, I have other friends from high school that I don't even really talk to anymore who are still liking and retweeting every time I post about my business just to help me get out there. So I'm eternally grateful.
The fact that you had so much support from family and friends is incredible because I've heard a lot of stories about up-and-coming entrepreneurs who struggle to get that support.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have run into some instances where I felt like people could have supported, like people I've known could have supported me more than they were. But honestly, people all have their own lives, so I kind of just took it with a grain of salt and just kept it pushing and gave back to the people who were supporting me. I just put my energy into that.
That's where you need to focus. There are two really important women who have inspired Kristian to be the powerful woman that she is. They've also taught her the importance of living up to her full potential.
Honestly, my biggest inspiration is my mom, just because she's persevered through so much. She showed me how to be resilient, tough, and to never give up. Like every time I've found a new issue that I didn't know how to handle, especially because starting a business, it has more issues than you would ever anticipate just getting started. But every single time I ran into one of these little roadblocks, she was definitely there to show me how to keep going in my own way. So I definitely thank her for pushing me to be creative and an individual.
Shout out to Mom. Thank you so much.
Yes. And then also just from a business aspect, Rihanna. She's a huge inspiration because she does it all. Like I feel like in school they tell us, you know, choose this one major when you're 18 and that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. And I just don't see myself on a linear career path. I want to do so many different things. And Rihanna, she does music, she does makeup, clothing line, like, you know,
multifaceted.
She does it all. And I feel like she's definitely been a big inspiration on showing me that I can't have it all if I just put in the work to find the balance.
That is so true. And I think it's so important in this day and age. And I'm so glad that young people like you are talking about this. Like, I feel like they're getting rid of a lot of those 9-to-5 jobs. That's what you're going to be on for 50 years. It's going to be so important to create your own paths and to have multiple streams of income. So
absolutely.
There you go, girl.
I was starting Kristialized by Kris while in school and while I was also working in retail.
Wow.
So I definitely feel like I've been able to find that balance, and I feel like that's something that I'm going to take to when I want to do so much more with this.
Kristialized by Kris is here to stay. Kristian has a full vision of where she's taking her brand in the future. What do you see for your brand? What do you see yourself doing? Tell us, what will Kristialized by Kris look like?
Kristialized by Kris is going to look like anything that you can put rhinestones on. Like, I definitely see us being a household name. Like, I want to be on your dresser as a part of your accessories. I'm also going to be on your keys when you're driving. You're taking your little picture with your fingernails looking all nice on the steering wheel. They're going to be Kristialized by Kris right there. I see us as custom pieces that are going to be in your closet, custom pieces that are going to be in your home as centerpieces. Like, I have a lot of ideas up here, and as long as I can figure out how to get them out like I've done with this, I feel like I can definitely see that for us in the next 5 years.
You're definitely going to make it happen. And you know what? It's been such a pleasure sitting down with you and talking about your brand and your journey. I see so much for you in the future. I want you to tell the people where they can purchase your products and how they can get in touch with you.
Okay, Kristialized by Kris is not just our business name, but it's also our website. So you can find our products directly at kristalizedbykris.com. You can find us on Instagram at Kristialized by Kris, and then on Twitter you can find us at Kristialized by K. They didn't have enough letters to handle Kristialized by Kris. We're too fabulous.
So you guys be sure to follow Kristian's business page at Kristialized by Kris, and check your girl out on Instagram at TLaShore. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell for future episodes. And as always, continue to be authentically you because the world needs you.